What is up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, my name is Lex and thank you for clicking on today's video. Today, y'all, I am finally back with some content for you guys. I'm super excited and just refreshed to be back. I did take a little vacation, and prior to that, I've just been working a lot. This is just a very heavy time of year for me, so thank you guys so much for rocking with me and just being there and supporting me and supporting my content. Over the next few days or weeks or so, I will be kind of posting my content a little out of order. I have some things that I filmed prior to my vacation, as well as some things that I just recently filmed since I got back. So if things look a little out of order, just bear with me. Some of it's a little behind, okay? So if you guys still want to see my Bath & Body Works, my second semi-annual sale haul, definitely let me know. Anyway, without further ado, this is going to be the fragrance mist version of my most worn, or my currently most worn scents. You guys really love my perfume version of this video, so if you did not see that, definitely check it out. I will link it up top. But we're going to talk about all of the fragrances that I have been loving, reaching for constantly, even some things that I took with me on vacation. So if you guys are into fragrance content and all of the things beauty hygiene related, then please do not forget to subscribe, okay, before you leave today's video, and let's go ahead and jump right into it. So just like how I did in my perfume version of this video, I'm going to start with the things that have the smallest dent and work my way up. So the first one we're going to start with is none other than Sol de Janeiro Cheirosa 68. This is by no means a new scent or anything, but you guys may have seen that I did a layering video with this in my Clean Reserve Whipped Cherry. I have been wearing the body cream of this, the body mist, and Clean Reserve Whipped Cherry so much over the past few months that I literally just emptied that perfume. So you guys will see that in an upcoming empties video, but I have been pairing it with this mist, and this is just such a good, easy reach, y'all. Like, I love the Sol de Janeiro mist in general, especially for my hair, because I love for my hair to have kind of like just have another layer of something, so that when you walk by, people can just like smell different things from you on all different angles. So in the same family as Ariana Grande's Cloud, Baccarat Rouge 540, and things like that, but this just has such a more feminine, flirty aspect to that. I found that this performed really great in the hot weather, and of course got me tons of compliments, because this type of scent DNA is just, for the most part, pretty crowd pleasing in my experience. It's notes of Brazilian jasmine, pink dragon fruit, and ocean air. And I mean, this is literally just a perfect fruity, easy breezy summertime fruity fragrance, if that makes sense. And this is also one you really can wear any time of year, honestly, but I've just really been loving this one. And as you can see, she has a cute size little dent, because this is a newer mist to my collection. I've had this scent before, but this is just a newer bottle that I picked up this year, and I have definitely been reaching for her quite a bit. So that is Cheirosa 68 by Sol de Janeiro. If you guys are curious, by the way, what my lip combo of the day is, it's literally my go-to combo, like, lately. I feel like I've talked about it before, but it's the Fenty Beauty Traced Out in Extra Thigh, and then I go in with the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb Sticks. So this is in Blazed Donuts. And then I go on top of it with the gloss, the Fenty Gloss Bomb in Sweet Mouth, which is like the perfect, like, shimmery pearlescent pink. I just absolutely love it. So the next fragrance mist that I have another cute little dent in, which is kind of hard to see, honestly, but Bath & Body Works mists usually start up here somewhere, so I've gotten a little bit below the sticker, I would say. This is Bath & Body Works Starfruit Sangria. This one has notes of golden starfruit, kiwi nectar, and chilled sangria. With Bath & Body Works mist, y'all, for the most part, like, they aren't the best performing, right? Like, let's be honest, they are very much body mist, fragrance mist. I know with a lot of other brands, their fragrance mist can be a little bit more high quality, and they perform more of like an eau de toilette, but most of the time with Bath & Body Works mist, like, you're gonna have to find yourself reapplying them. And that is kind of what I felt with this one, but I really enjoyed this one because it's just such a nice, fruity, refreshing fragrance. I found myself reaching for this one a lot when I just wanted to smell like really sweet and just really juicy, and that is what this smells like to me. There isn't anything in here that really reminds me of like a sangria per se, like where it smells boozy or anything, but this really just smells like a really sweet, ripe, juicy kiwi, almost like a yellow kiwi, like just the super sweet ones. I personally also get a hint of pineapple in here, so I don't know if it's just that starfruit kind of smells like pineapple, but either way, this is just a really super sweet, juicy fragrance that I've been loving to layer with different things, and it just screams summer to me. So I've definitely been reaching for this one quite a bit. I want to try to get a little more wear out of it before we start going into the cooler months, because I probably won't reach for it as much then, but either way, this one has definitely been a fave this summer. Now, the next one that was a fave, which is actually one I took with me on vacation because I did go to Miami. So This is Bath & Body Works at the Beach. This one has notes of white frangipani blossoms, toasted coconut, bergamot waters, sea salt breeze, and sun-kissed musk. And y'all, this literally, it smells like the beach. Like, they picked the perfect name for this, even down to the packaging. It literally reminds me of my vacation. Kind of get that like salty sea breeze, but then you're getting the sweetness from that coconut, and it's not like a dessert like gourmand creamy coconut. It's more of like that almost suntan lotion type of smell. And it just reminds me and puts me in the same frame of mind of fragrances like Tom Ford's Soleil Blanc and things like that, which is a scent that I was wearing with that fragrance. So also love to wear this with Mugler's Alien Goddess. This gives you that tropical beach goddess vibe, almost like a spa or some type of resort. And yeah, I love this one. I think this is actually one that they keep year round now, if I'm not mistaken. And I don't know why it took me so long to try this one, but I picked this one up during Bath & Body Works' most recent semi-annual sale, because I think this particular packaging got discontinued and then they brought out a newer one. So this one went 75% off, and I am very happy about that. I got the fragrance mist, the shower gel, which I've also been using, and the SPF spray. Just really been loving this scent, and as you guys can see, this one's a little more translucent, so you can kind of see that I do have a cute little dent in here as well. Now, the next one that I've been wearing a little bit is actually a newer one to my collection. This one was gifted to me by Sniff, which I do have an affiliate link and discount code with them if you want to shop directly on their website. So I'll have that information in the description box. But this is their new fragrance mist, which is spray tan. So this one has some very interesting notes actually. So it has notes of carrot, orchinox, Tahitian vanilla, Hanoi oil, banana flower, and tiger lily. This literally smells like carrot scented spray tan oil. And I know that sounds like really, really weird, but if you guys are like juicers, or if you guys have drank fresh carrot juice, carrot has like a very natural smelling sweetness to me, and I'm definitely getting that in here. But it smells very elevated when it's mixed with those tropical flowers, especially, and the vanilla. So it really just gives, again, spa tropics vibes. Like, it reminds me a lot of At the Beach, but this one is definitely sweeter. It has more of a perfumey quality, I would say, like that self-tanner type of scent. Like, that is literally what this smells like. So if you are someone that likes that smell, you would definitely be into it. But I would say this is not blind buy safe unless you know you like those kind of like sunscreeny spray tan type of scents that smells like literally a spray tan salon or something like that. What's the spray tan brand? Hawaiian something. Like, it kind of gives me that vibe. So if you like scents like that, you would definitely like this. Also, I really do appreciate that they offer a larger size in their mist for the price point. I would say it's a step above the performance of a Bath & Body Works mist, and I feel like you get around the same, if not more, juice in this one. So yeah, also really appreciate the packaging as well. So that is Sniff Spray Tan. Since we are talking about higher quality fragrance mist, that brings me to my next current favorite body mist, which this came out with another one in this particular line that I don't love as much as I love this one. So I'm debating if I'm going to keep that one, but Fleur's Beach Skin. And this obviously goes with all of these super beachy summery themes of what I've been wearing recently. Top notes of bergamot, ozonic accord, pink pepper, middle notes of solar accord, coconut, muguet, and melon, and base notes of sandalwood, vanilla, and musk. Y'all, this smells so incredibly good. And honestly, I'm gonna get kind of repetitive with what I say because a lot of these really do give me a similar vibe, but this again is that really tropical, coconutty, sweet, just like beachy vibe. I get more of a milky, creamy coconut in here that is a lot sweeter. It also has like a hint of something kind of powdery and a little ethereal. It just smells really, really amazing, you guys. Like, I absolutely love this. This one is probably in like my top 3 favorite, just most reach for summery body mist right now, because I really just love the scent of this, and this just transports me to vacation. So once you guys see the one that I was wearing way more than this that's in the same family, you will understand why this one did not get a lot more love. But I still wore this one quite a bit, considering this is a newer fragrance mist to my collection, and I really, really love this one. So again, if you love your beachy tropical scents and you really want to squeeze out the last day of summer before you start wearing your fall scents, y'all, this is really a good one. And just in general, you don't have to wear your tropical scents just in the summertime, right? Like, at the end of the day, scent is subjective. You can wear things whenever you want, and a scent like this is also just a really good everyday scent because it smells clean, it smells sweet. It will literally transport you to an island, especially if you are not on vacation, girl. A scent like this just makes you wish you were on one. So yeah. Now we're going to follow up with a classic, a tried and true of mine. I picked this up from Bath & Body Works semi-annual sale last summer, And it's definitely changed since they originally released this fragrance, but I still love it all the same. It's just not as strong and long lasting as it used to be. Bath & Body Works Tahiti Island Dream. I do appreciate that they didn't too much change the packaging of this. This one has notes of fresh coconut water, sparkling mandarin, kiwi blossom, lush frangipani, and Tahitian vanilla musk. And this is just such a nostalgic, both a nostalgic and tropical vacation type of scent to me. This one is definitely heavier on the vanilla, and then you're getting a little more of that sweet citrus. So this one reminds me the most of one of my favorite perfumes, which is Mugler's Alien Goddess. It just smells like a really sweet, tropical, creamy vanilla. And instead of like the other ones that go in that more sunscreen, suntan, coconut direction, to me, this really just smells like an elevated vanilla on vacation. Like that is the vibe that this gives me. So I've just been layering this a lot with a bunch of different things to give it more sweetness, a little bit more creaminess. It also has this kind of refreshing coconut water aspect as well. So again, it just gives you that spa-like vacation quality where it's a little refreshing, it's sweet, it's not too overbearing. It's easy to layer with a bunch of different things. So I'm honestly probably still going to wear this even after the summer ends because I just love how the vanilla is done in here. It has a great amount of just sweetness and freshness, and this is just a classic nostalgic scent to me. Me and my mom used to wear this all the time when it was like a newer scent, and they had like a perfume and everything for this scent, y'all. So I would love for them to drop a perfume for this as well because it just smells really good. But anyways, that is Bath & Body Works Tahiti Island Dream. Next one is a newer one to my collection, but as you guys can see, literally just got this. Already have quite a significant little chunk in here. So this is Sol de Janeiro's newest fragrance mist. I don't know if this one is a limited edition because y'all know Sol de Janeiro usually does do these limited edition releases, but 8 times out of 10, they usually end up being permanent. The summer collection that they did last summer ended up being somewhat permanent. Like you can still buy it right now. So I will have that link for you because I don't know if you can still get it from Sephora, but I know a couple of other places you can buy it. So I will link that for you guys as well. But this one, I don't recall it saying special edition. I also don't recall this being like a summer one. So this could be permanent, but I have been loving layering this one, y'all, already. So just savor the energy of a Sunday in Rio with inviting notes of warm vanilla, pink pepper, and amber musk. Y'all, this smells so good, and I cannot think of for the life of me what this reminds me of. So I'm gonna go on Fragrantica and see what it's being compared to, because this is one of those almost kind of nondescript, like perfumey fragrances that smell like a lot of other things that I've smelled. I just can't pinpoint what exactly that is. Okay, so yeah, so on Fragrantica, it's technically compared to Cheirosa 40, which, spoiler alert, that's also the next fragrance mist I'm going to talk about. It also has Jimmy Choo Fever, can totally see that. Seven Virtues Vanilla Woods, can totally see that. So yeah, this is reminiscent of a lot of fragrances that I own in my collection. So that's probably why it smells very, very familiar to me. Yeah, I mean, y'all, let me now, because now I feel like I need to smell Cheirosa 40, which this is the next fragrance mist that is in this video. As you guys can see, she is very much well loved, and this is just one that I literally wear every single season. Like I go through this at least once a year. So this bottle will probably be done in the next few months, but now I need to smell these two side by side because they very much smell similar. It's actually kind of scary. Let's see. Okay, so I would say that Sundays in Rio has a little touch more of a perfume like quality. Like I definitely get that pink pepper and musk, and it's not as fruity as Cheirosa 40. So yeah, y'all, I don't know. That's probably why I was loving this so much, because Cheirosa 40 is like one of my favorites. But now that I'm smelling the two side by side, it's almost kind of like, wait, they do smell really, really similar. Yeah, I feel like there is a heavier amber, pink pepper, musk effect in here with a touch of vanilla. And then in here, I'm definitely getting more of that plum. So it kind of has more of this fruity roundness, I would say. But do you necessarily need both? I would say no. I think this is a good one to try if you're wanting something like maybe a little bit more fall winter version of this, but even still, I feel like this is such a universal one. You can wear it year round. So I think both of these are great. I really, really enjoy this one. I was getting a ton of compliments as well. And now that I'm smelling the two side by side, it makes sense why I love this so much, because this is literally like one of my tried and true repeat buys from Sol de Janeiro. So if you are a Cheirosa 40 fan and you're wanting something similar in the same family, you should definitely check this out. But if you already have this and you're debating if you need to try this one, I would say you probably don't, because they are similar enough to me where I feel like you don't need both in your collection. So anyways, that is Sundays in Rio. And then of course, Cheirosa 40, which was the next one I was going to talk to you guys about. But as you guys can see, she is very much well loved, and she will be getting emptied sooner than later. Okay, now the next one, and then we have one more after this, y'all, and then we are done. But the next one, y'all, this is another one that is newer to the collection, but I really wish y'all could see how big of a dent in here. It's really hard to see, especially with the lighting. Y'all, I just got this. I purchased this while I was on vacation. I was on vacation for a week. This bottle is about halfway, if not less than halfway gone. This is my first ever Brown Girl Jane fragrance, so I definitely need to get my hands on some of the perfumes, but I was very happy to see this because I wanted another fragrance mist that was just kind of tropical and beachy for me to wear on vacation when I didn't want to wear my actual fragrances. And this fit the bill perfectly. Okay, so this is Brown Girl Jane's Luau. When I tell y'all I was wearing this in my hair, I was wearing it with all of my perfumes. When I went out, I literally was spraying myself down with this, and then I would go on with my perfumes. Or if I had on like my body shimmer, I would just spray this to go lay out by the pool, and I was getting stopped every single time I walked to the pool or the beach or anywhere, and I had this on with something else. I was getting told I smelled amazing. So this one has notes of banana cream, lay flower, and Pacific sandalwood. Y'all, this is such a good summer scent, and to my knowledge, this does not smell like anything I personally have smelled before. I love that they have a note of banana cream in here, because it literally smells like a creamy banana ice cream in a way, but then the florals and the sandalwood in here gives it a little bit more of an elevated factor, so it doesn't smell super gourmand. It's just a really sweet, tropical smelling scent. I'm not even gonna say beachy. This really just smells tropical, again, like I keep saying about a bunch of these, but in the summertime, girl, that's what I'm wearing. Yeah, y'all, this smells so good. And I can't even say I'm crazy about banana scents, but I love the way that it is done in here, the way they mix it with the other notes, y'all. Like, this smells so freaking good. So I honestly feel like I'm gonna finish this before the summer ends, because I have been reaching for it all the time. Even now that I'm back, I've been wearing this to work all the time, and my coworkers are like, girl, this smells amazing. So if you have not gotten your hands on this one, definitely check it out. I'm really excited to see like what other fragrance mists they come out with, because this also has really, really great performance in longevity. Like for a fragrance mist, this definitely performs more of like an eau de toilette to me. So again, this is another one I spray in my hair, clothes, whatever, and she leaves me smelling amazing, y'all. All right, y'all, the final fragrance mist that I've been reaching for the most over the past few months, which if you've been watching my channel and any of my content, especially my Bath & Body Works content, y'all already know how I feel about this mist. I've been wearing it so much that the writing is starting to come off, y'all. Other than Bath & Body Works, loyal to you, y'all. Hello? Like, this is literally about to be empty. Like, I'm probably gonna finish this. This is more than halfway done. I have been obsessed with this since the moment I smelled it, and if y'all know me, y'all know I love a creamy vanilla lemon combo. That's like one of my favorite types of scent DNAs, and this is so freaking good, y'all. So of course, if you did not know, this is a part of the Everyday Luxuries line, which is inspired by designer fragrances, and this one is said to be inspired by Dolce & Gabbana's Devotion. But I have always said that I feel like this is Devotion done in a much more creamy, fluffy, marshmallowy, sweet way. So if you felt like that perfume was a little too citrusy or lemony for you, this fragrance mist is so bomb. I love this so much so that I got the body cream, the shower gel, as well as some of the little perfume pins. This is unfortunately now going to be discontinued, I believe, which absolutely is terrible, but girl, I got quite a few backups, okay? So if you did not see my last Bath & Body Works semi-annual sale haul, I will link that up top. If you have not tried this one has notes of sweet lemon blossom, orange flower, and vanilla marshmallow, and that's literally what this smells like. It literally smells like the sweetest lemon vanilla cream with like marshmallows, whipped cream. Like, it just smells so good, y'all. And as you can see, she is very much well loved. This is another one that gives me tons of compliments anytime I wear this, and I love to layer this with a little bit of everything, because I feel like it has just the right amount of sweetness and citrus to really balance out any type of fragrance, whether it's floral, whether it's gourmand, whatever it is. This one's clearly very much well loved. So yeah, she is the #1 most used fragrance mist in my collection right now. and will probably be emptied sooner than later. All right, y'all, that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys have tried any of these or you're interested in trying any of these now that you have seen this video, definitely let me know in the comments below. I would love to know what you guys are wearing and what you guys are loving right now. I did have a video where I recommended a bunch of body mists to wear for summer, but at this point it's a little late in the game because we're basically almost halfway through August. So I did pre-record it. So if you guys do want to see it, definitely let me know. But if not, girl, we can just go ahead and move on to fall. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.